Want to improve the look of your edits without using any plugins? I'll show you a simple way to get a clean, professional color grade fast. So let's not waste any time and get started. Create a new adjustment layer on top of your edit. You apply effects to this adjustment layer and it changes all the clips underneath it. Our first step is to add a glow effect. You can find it in the Effects and Presets panel. This will replicate that soft, dreamy diffusion effect you see in a lot of popular edits. Change the glow radius to somewhere around 400 and set the glow intensity to a value between 0.4 and 1.5. Next, let's add the brightness and contrast effect. Increase the brightness by about 10 to 20 and do the same for the contrast. This makes the bright parts brighter and the dark parts darker. Now, to make those colors come alive, add the vibrance effect. Push the vibrance up by around 20 and the saturation by about 10. Now add curves. In the effects controls, you'll see a diagonal line. Gently click and drag the top right part of the line upwards, and then do the same for the bottom left part. This adds a beautiful cinematic contrast to your image, making the highlights brighter and the shadows deeper. Apply the sharpen effect now for our final step. Once it's on, slowly increase the amount until the image looks sharp enough. Then add the unsharp mask effect. Set the radius to 10 and then adjust the amount until you're happy with the result. And there you have it. This first step has improved the overall visual quality of your edit, preparing it for the final color grading. Now let's create another adjustment layer and name this one color grading. With this new layer selected, go to your Effects and Presets panel and add Lumetri Color. Inside the Lumetri Color panel, head over to the Creative tab. Click the Look drop-down to choose a lookup, which is a preset that instantly applies a specific color style to your footage. Try built-in options like Kodak, SL Big, or a Fuji look. I'm choosing Kodak 5218 for this one. Lower the intensity slider to around 30% or whatever looks good to your eye. If you want more options, a quick search for download free LUTs will give you thousands to choose from online. Next, you could dive into the Curves panel within Lumetri Color to fine-tune the colors even more. But these settings are optional, so we'll skip them for now to keep things simple. Finally, let's add a vignette. Set the amount to around 0.5. This will subtly darken the edges of the frame. For a different look, try a vertical vignette that darkens just the bottom of the video. Start by adding a new adjustment layer on top. Next, go to your Effects panel and add the gradient ramp effect to it. Go to the layer's blending mode and change it from normal to multiply. Finally, you can adjust the start of ramp and end of ramp positions. As you can see, these steps make a huge difference, taking your edit from flat and basic to vibrant and professional. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this tutorial. If you found this helpful, a subscribe to the channel would be amazing. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you in the next video.